Yo guys, what is up? It is Teacher's Game 2 coming at you again with another video, and I am here right now to show you, obviously you can hear like the crinkling because I'm up on top of the map, but still, I'm going to show you the best way to get element dust on this map of extinction. It's an easy way to do all kinds of stuff. As you can see, I'm in a really pretty spot. First off, this map is just gorgeous. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start off. First off, I need to take a picture of this with this in the background because that's pretty. It's super pretty looking. So if you didn't know this, take a Icarus. Go ahead and go over to these benches and things that look like they're metal and give them a smack. Now what you'll notice right away, you get tons of stuff. It's a good way to get electronics, metal, dust, and crystal. And you just smack these things and you are good to go. So this is where I start. I'll show you the chords in just a second, but this is kind of like for those of you who are like, wait a minute, what's he doing? If you do not, I guess if you never purchased Extinction, this is how people have so much advanced stuff. Because just by hitting these things with this is one-time server. Yes, it's a high-level Icarus, but they max out at a certain melee anyways, and it's not very high. That's how much stuff you can get in just a one-time server. So imagine on like a 2 times, 3 times weekend, even a 4, 5, 6, I'm just getting insane stuff. So I didn't even hit all those. You can see 2 rows of crystal, electronics. Oh my goodness, already a couple thousand, almost 2,000 element dust, and that's just 2 element dust right off the bat, which is insane, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the route that I take on official with my RG, as well as my Icarus, to get everything I need. So we're going to start out with this point, 47.0, 60.8. And this point, excuse me, still a little bit sick, I apologize. It's on top of a tower. So I'll show you. It's usually a really good one. There's a ton of stuff right there. This tower right here, to kind of give you a whereabouts of where it is, and it really is a strong point where you should definitely try and be. Now usually what I do next is I go ahead and fly down, literally straight down, like you see right here. And look at this. See all these lampposts? All of these lampposts give you electronics. So what I'll do is around this little edge right here, you just fly and have the Icarus smack these things, and you're good to go. Got the scout obviously, but you smack these lampposts and these give you electronics, everything you need. So you just fly around the edge of this, and what I'll do, I'll fly the edge over here until I hit about, not this one, but the next one, right around here. And just to show you the chords of this, 46.8, 65.9. Now what you'll do is you'll just keep going, and you'll keep running into these lampposts. The entire way you go, there are lampposts, and each one of them gives you a pretty good amount of stuff. As you can see, there's more right there. And you follow this until you get to the bottom of this tower. Now at the bottom of this tower, we're going to go over here. You see a bunch of congregated lampposts again. Even more element dust, 49.2, 69.8. And you just keep going. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get up to this next point. This is kind of a big point. Look at all these benches and lampposts, everything. This right here. And over there. And over there. This is a huge point. You can get a couple thousand element dust just in this region alone. And this is underneath the big, huge tower. As you can see, I can look up at it. 49.8 and 70.6. Now, there's one last spot that sometimes you can catch some stuff on the back side of this tower. As long as you're doing this run, you might as well get as much as you can, because you can probably come back with an easy 20 or 30 element. That's, just what I'm thinking you could easily do. Now you go ahead and fly up, and right around here, maybe because maybe my memory's not serving me correctly, maybe it's not here anymore. I thought there was one right up here. Well, you can see that there's none up here then, I guess. I thought there used to be a couple, oh, there they are. There's a couple of larger lanterns and stuff like that, and I usually hit those as I'm going up here anyways, because I usually like to get as much as I can. Now, as I'm going, go back down here. Now, what you want to do is you want to keep flying past these lampposts, because I know it might sound stupid, and there's like only one every now and then. They really, really, really build up and give you a ton of element dust. So fly low, go underneath this, and you will continue to run into these lampposts. As you can see, there's another double, triple, quadruple. And you just fly, and then stay on the edge of this river. You see more lampposts, and a lot of people are like, why do you even bother? Because by the time you'd go through this, you would hit about 150 lampposts. If you get 100 per time, that is 10 element just on lampposts. So put that in perspective. 10 element just by stopping and placing some time. It takes an extra like 10 minutes to hit those lampposts, and you get an extra, give or take, 10 element, which is awesome. Now, once you get inside here, I'm going to kill this Rex so I can actually do this without dealing with anything dangerous. Inside of this region, Ichthyornis, leave me alone. This is a great region because look at all these tables right here. Now, these tables and the coordinates 51.4, 64.0, these tables all will give you element, dust, crystal, everything you need. And you just smack them all. Even with the Griffin right now, I'm getting decent crystal and dust and all that stuff. So, pretty easy to hit, and you can get a ton of dust. So that's pretty awesome. Now, keep going this way, because there's still a few more spots you want to hit. And remember what we're looking for, these lampposts, just like that. Lamppost, lamppost, just follow this pathway. Lamppost, because really the point is you building up enough over time and you're good to go. Another lamppost, and just keep doing these diagonals. Pretty easy. And basically you just keep following that path. So there's you go, big loop over there, and then we're going to keep coming. And literally our next stop is super easy to hit as well. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, and get back to the lampposts. Da-da-da. Into the swamp region. Just making sure there's not any lampposts beneath me so we don't show any or miss any, so that way in case you're watching this following the video, you can see it all. Da-da-da. There we go. There's some more lampposts. So just follow the lamppost path. There's some more over here, some more over there, and you just keep smacking them and you will come back with tons and tons and tons of stuff. Now, as you can see, more lampposts. We're in the swamp area now. Just keep going, following the lampposts, and you just come back with thousands and thousands of dust. It's just crazy. Now, another thing you can do is, where's the big O? Are we beneath it? Almost there. So just keep following this and you'll keep running into these lampposts. And what you're looking for next is basically this big O structure. See it to my left up here? But again, do not be tricked. Keep following the lampposts, because if you do it, you will keep getting more and more. Just me telling you that, but whatever. Listen to me if you want to, I guess. And as you get up here, there are benches and stuff all around this. So lampposts around the edge. As you can see, lamppost, lamppost. And don't worry, once we do this big circle, there is one more big, huge area that we'll hit. And you can see lamppost, lamppost. You get the point at this point, I think, right? I hope so, because there's a lot of stuff up here. And you just keep going around this. There's lampposts, benches on the edge the entire way around. It's a really good area to hit, just so you know. There's another lamppost, and over there are some benches. And this is the location, just so you know, 53.0, 42.8. Now, next place we're going to go is straight down over to this entrance. And when you're heading towards the entrance, I'm sure you've seen this area before. So on top of these pillar areas, I think is a good way to put it. If you kind of go up, you can kind of see it a little bit better. This is the edge right here where there's lots of pillars. And on the edge of the pillars, if you stay up pretty high, you'll see this one right in front of me. This one has a ton of element dust. And a little bit of lag right there. No, well. Look at this. Right here, another big old spot. You usually come back with at least 2 or 3 element from this area. Every single one of these benches will give you something right here. And these lampposts go around the outside of this as well. 57.2, 37.6, and just keep following it. You'll see around the outside there are more and more. You can get a ton of element right there. Now there's one last spot that I'll hit up, and I'll show you. First off, it's a great base spot if you haven't seen it up here. And just keep going. Da-da-da, almost there. Now, obviously, you won't be able to go this fast because you went an RG. The entire trip probably takes about 30 to 45 minutes, but you come back with like 20 or 30 element. That's not bad, especially because you can do it solo. It doesn't require a clan. It doesn't require anything. You can actually do the stuff you want to do without much effort. Now, this is the last area. There's a couple of benches up here. 1, 2, 3, as you can see. And this is usually where I end my stuff. And I'll go right over here. And sometimes by the time you've hit in this spot, because you're 30, 45 minutes in, you just do another loop just like I did right there, because the last spot is right across where I'm looking right now. 56.9, 40, I guess 54.9, sorry. Now, I'll show you what I mean by the last spot's right in front of us. It is a big loop, I will admit that. And you can kind of alter it to change it how you want, but I like to make sure I hit all the lampposts because they count up, they stack up real quick. And maybe by the time we get back over here, there'll be more benches. And you can just do this for like a full day and come back with hundreds of element. It's totally doable because it's like every 30 minutes-ish they respawn. So, as you can see, we're back at the start. And that is how I do my element dust run. So hopefully this video helps you out a little bit, and this is the best area that I do. All right, Teaches Game 2, out.